Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. Today we are going to learn the prose three questions written by Count Leo Tolstoy. Before going to the lesson, let us know something about the author. Count Leo Tolstoy was born in the year 1828. He was the Russian novelist and moral philosopher. His greatest novel is War and Peace. Children, I will be explaining you this lesson in the form of story. This lesson is about the king. Now let us see what is the lesson about. Many years ago, there lived a brave king. Once he thought that if he knew the answers of three questions, he would never fail in life. The three questions were: what is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? Children, many years ago there was a king. Once a thought will come to his mind. What is that thought? If he knew the answers for three questions, he will never fail in life. So what is that three questions? That is, what is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? And what is the most important thing for him to do? So he wanted to find the answers for this three questions. If he get the answers, he would never fail in life. The king therefore sent his messengers throughout his kingdom to find out a person who could answer these questions. From all over the kingdom, wise men came and gave different answers. Some said, prepare a timetable. Some said to take the help of council of wise men, and some said take the help of magicians. But the king was not satisfied with the answers. So he decided to take the advice of the hermit who was known for his wisdom. To get the answers for these questions, what the king will do, children? He will send his messengers throughout his kingdom to find out a person who could answer these questions. From all over the kingdom, wise men came and gave different answers. Some came and said that prepare a timetable, and few others told to take the help of council of wise men, and others said to take the help of magicians. But the king was not satisfied with the answers because all of them gave the different answers. Was the king satisfied with the answers of the wise men, children? No, he was not satisfied with the answers. So the king decided to seek advice from a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. Who did the king decide to take the advice from, children? From the hermit who was known for his wisdom. The king went to the hermit and asked him the same three questions. The hermit, who was digging soil and breathing heavily, listened to him but said nothing. The king repeated his questions many times, but there was no reply. The hermit went on digging. Then the king said, "Sir, you're very tired. Please give me your spade." The king took the spade and started digging the soil. "Thanks," said the hermit. The whole day long the king went on digging the soil. The king went to the hermit and asked the same three questions. When he went there, the hermit was busy with his work. He was digging the soil. He will listen to the questions, but he will not respond. He will not tell the answers to the king. The king repeated his questions many times, but there was no reply from the hermit. The hermit went on digging the soil. The hermit seemed to be very tired. So the king will come forward to help the hermit. He will take the spade and start digging the soil. The whole day long, the king went on digging the soil. Suddenly, a wounded man came running out of the forest and he fainted in front of them. Both the king and the hermit took him to the hut, washed his wounds, and took great care of him. Next day, when the man woke up, he recognized the king and asked forgiveness. When the king was digging the soil, suddenly a wounded man came running out of the forest. He was badly injured and the blood was flowing. When he reached the hut, he became unconscious. Both the hermit and the king will take him to the hut and will show a great care towards him. The king washed and covered the wound with his handkerchief, but the blood did not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until the bleeding stopped. Like this, the king treated the wounded person. Next day, in the next morning, when the man woke up, he recognized the king and asked forgiveness. He will identify the king and ask forgiveness. The king was surprised to see all this. He did not recognize the man. So the man told the king about himself that he was his enemy. He wanted to kill him. After listening to him, the king became very happy because he has won over his enemy. The king went out of the hut and looked around. Before going, he wanted to get answers of his questions. He saw the hermit on his knees sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug by the king. The king requested the hermit to tell the answers of those questions. When the wounded man asked for the forgiveness of the king, he was surprised. He did not recognize the man. The man will tell the king about himself. He will tell that he was the enemy of the king. Who was the enemy of the king, children? The wounded man, the bearded man was the enemy of the king. He wanted to kill the king. Why he wanted to kill the king? Because once the king had killed his brother and seized his property. So the bearded man, the man with long beards, wanted to kill the king. He wanted to take revenge on the king. The man was waiting for the king to kill him. He was hiding in a place and was waiting for the king. At that time, one of the bodyguard of the king will notice that and he will attack him and he will injure him because he was the enemy of the king. The man was the enemy of the king. But what did the king do, children? He treated the man with lots of care. By seeing this, the man realized his mistake and he decided to serve the king as his most faithful servant. By listening to this, the king became very happy because he had won over his enemy. The enemy became his friend, so he became very happy and the king promised the man to give back his property. He told that he would give back the property which was seized. After all this incident, the king will go to the hermit and request him to tell the answers for all the 3 questions. The hermit smiled and said, "Son, your questions have already been answered. If you had not pitied my weakness and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away and that man would have attacked you. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds and I was the most important man. To do good to me was your important action." When the king requested to tell the answers, the hermit will smile and tell that he had been already answered. He said that the most important time was when he was digging the beds and the hermit was the most important man. Children, why the hermit tells that the most important time was when he was digging the beds and he was the most important man? Because if the king had not shown mercy to the hermit and helped him in digging the beds, what would have happened? The king would have gone from the hut, so that the enemy of the king would have attacked and killed him. He would have lost his life. Because of that, the hermit tells that the time when he was digging the bed was important time and he was the important person as he saved his life. The hermit also said that again when the man came running to us, the important time was when you were caring for him, because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was the most important action. Remember that there is only one time that is important, and that time is now. The most important person is with whom you are at that time, and most important action is to which you do to help others. The hermit gives the instance of the second incident when the wounded man came running towards them, and he tells that the most important time was when he was caring for that person. Because of that care, the life of the wounded man was saved and he made peace with you. So he was the important man, and what he did for the wounded man was the important action. Finally, the hermit answers all the three questions of the king. He will tell that the most important time is now, because it is the only time we have any power to act, and the most important person is the person with whom you are at a particular moment, and the most important action is that which you do to help others. The king was pleased with the answers of the hermit, and he decided to act according to that in his life, and he decided to rule his kingdom in a very better way. This is all about the lesson, the three questions. I hope this class was beneficial for you. Meet you all in the next class. Thank you.